It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry.
Well,
I'm going Kyrie number 1, Steph Curry number 1A. Because I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of NBA Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis, and it's Austin Rivers in for Aaron Aflalo. Then for the Warriors, Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut, and Freak subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Freak in at shooting guard. Ezeli is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Freak. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
And New York making a change here. Green's checked in. Rivers kicks to Green. All alone. And he gets it to go. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Green with a screen on Anthony. Hangs in the air. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Barnes passes to Green. Freak dishes to Livingston. Banked in off the glass. The Knicks with the lead. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to talk with Kurt Rambis for a moment. They managed to get a win in their last contest against this squad, but he's far from complacent, fellas. He said, we know we're facing a dynamite offense. We were fortunate to get a win last time around, but we need to approach this game with the same discipline and attention to detail. This is a game where everyone has to devour that scouting report and try to minimize our mistakes. Kevin?
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take a top-notch effort defensively to keep them in check.
And you know what? I think they're up for it. I like to hear Coach acknowledging the challenge they're facing. They know what they're in for. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Rivers kicks to Williams. Outside, Green. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Green's got 5.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Livingston kicks to Green. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Freak. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Got that one up quick. 7 points in the game. Here is Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. The feed now to Green. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Draymond Green. 36 seconds left in the first. Takes a 3. Green, no luck. Warriors trail by 3. Freak kicks to Ezeli. Here's Livingston. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Anthony playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Over in the corner, Green. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Livingston. No good. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out.
You don't hear too many players, Grant, and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about...
For Lopez, Williams. Comes in for Porzingis. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Gerald Green in for Austin Rivers. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Freak subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Tony Wroten out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Williams. And it's O'Quinn in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Down low, stolen by O'Quinn. Now here's Wroten, guarded by Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets an open look and hits. Green's got 11 points. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Brooklyn Nets.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? There's no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Nobody near Williams. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Some changes for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Freak, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Wroten, the pass to Green. Dishes it to Wroten. Softly drops in the floater. And a pretty tight.
No, Carmelo, after this first half of...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Bogut. And Freak subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Klay Thompson is out there with Green. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. And it's Curry in at the point.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Warriors leading by 5. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had an off game. He finished with a handful of points and added 7 rebounds to go with his scoring. This has been a concern of his and the coaching staff lately, as he's hit a very rough patch and will be looking to turn things around in this one. Let's see if he does it, Kevin.
Good work as always, Doris. Thank you. Well, we haven't seen too many games, guys, like that out of him before.
And you know what? I'm thinking we'll see a different guy here tonight. Hard to imagine he'd have back-to-back bad games.
Yep, forget about back-to-back bad games on an individual basis. What he really wants to avoid are back-to-back losses.
Passes to Porzingis, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For New York, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Green is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Rivers in for Tony Wroten. Villanueva with a screen on Williams. Livingston dishes to Villanueva. Freak kicks to Ezeli. Livingston passes to Freak. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Second, the Warriors.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Rivers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 6. Livingston dishes to Villanueva. Barnes with it. Now Green defending. The 19-foot shot, and that one's good. Barnes has got 6 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
It's stolen. Here is Livingston. 10 points for him. Pass to Villanueva. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's Freak missing.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Livingston kicks to Freak. Feeds to Ezeli. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Aflalo outside. The dish to Green. Takes a 3. And he gets the bucket. Green's got 14.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Green with the ball. Wide open look. No luck.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Knicks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson against Anthony, and the pass to Porzingis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Porzingis has got 13 points here in the second half alone. And here is Iguodala. Second shot opportunity, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And Iguodala drops them both. Knicks trail by 13. Now Anthony down low. Here's Rivers, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start. From downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rivers. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Freak trains it from 17 feet out. And the Warriors lead by 12. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Anthony against Thompson. There's a screen. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Warriors leading by 12. Thompson passes to Iguodala. Here's Freak. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. For New York, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Kicks it to Carmelo. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Iguodala. Outside, Green. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Rivers. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Freak kicks to Bogut. Iguodala dishes to Freak. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. 7 seconds left in the game. Passes it to Porzingis. The 3. And he gets it to go.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. And in...
Thank you, Ken.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the